tried in the fire. Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real Rap a Lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The line to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Now here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Jags are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Out of the gun It's Lawrence. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
57 to Mike. 43. 43. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They run it with Ballage. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. He's got the first down inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Mahomes firing complete, and he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He finds his target. It's Schultz. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the... first down.
Now a second down and 6. They'll run here with Balaj. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Balaj. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Buying time to his left. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 21-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Yellow, yellow. I'm here all day. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. 3 buzz. Right.
Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remain for second down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. Call it a gain of 3. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. From the 36, Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Let's get it. 34's a Mike. 34's a Mike. He's coming. Check him. Check him. Let's go, D. Hey, check back 34.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And again, it's Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down, Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They go play action now. Lawrence rolling to his right. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. They juked him, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? Now, I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Lawrence. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest when the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kalen Ballage, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it is 28-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. from the 31. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Trying to improvise. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. This is caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Mahomes will throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 13. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we got three, three down. Arrow 15, yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Go.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Jack working free that time to take him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
34's the Mike. He's coming. Check him. Watch the run.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Being chased out left. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
A gain of 7 brings up second.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Second down and goal. Mahomes. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Mahomes will throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a throw here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 25 yards that time. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They go play action now. Lawrence, they'll roll him out right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Courtland Sutton, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jaguars are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Man open is Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
He's moving. He's moving for you. He's moving.
Gotta go for that.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. For McCall Hardman, I mean, he was the only guy with 2 of the top 10 fastest runs in all of 2019, and he's showing that that was no fluke. He was moving there. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And this is caught. Touchdown. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. One final try from Mahomes. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading